Good day, everyone. Good day, Nigerians in Nigeria and also in diaspora. My name is Alabi Kayode, and welcome to Political Matters on OPC TV Sundays Communication. We are by the newsstand, as you can see, and we're here to interview people. So today we will be making headlines about the federal government that come out to talk about a coup against them by the opposition party and also other parties that are going to be going against them. And also the federal government have come out to say that the kidnapping and banditry problem in Nigeria is to be solved by the state government and not the federal government. So don't go nowhere. When we come back, we'll be talking to our interviewees. We'll be back. Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Let's quickly talk about what was written in the dailies today about the presidency. The federal government have come out to say that there has been a coup by the other opposition parties against them. Let's get your reactions concerning this.
Well, I think if you look at it, I think the presidency, because I don't know about president, we only hear about presidency this time.
Yeah.
You see, they are just afraid of their shadow, their own shadow. When you talk about opposition party planning coup and maybe other people planning coup, I think what every thinking or every reasonable Nigerian know now is that this government is a government that doesn't know anything. When something happens and you call them and say, okay, this is the next thing you say, we are not aware. This government have never been aware of anything since they took over since 2015. They have never, the case of banditry in Zamfara State, they are not aware. In case of non-government in Imo State and other Southeast, they are not aware. In case of so many things that happen in this country, they are not aware. This is a government that have never been aware of anything. So for the fact that you have never been aware, you need to leave so that the people that are aware of the situation of the country can take over. You understand? So when you don't bring the issue of coup or as a means of distracting our attention, you see, I have come to understand the government of this nation since they took over from 2015 is that this government is full of propaganda. You see, at the end of the day, you find out that the set of people that we are elected to go and represent us, these people, the only thing they know how to do is propaganda. So you cannot bring up a propaganda. You cannot just continue to say one thing and continue to do another. Now, the last time Reverend Fadambaka called the government to order about the issue of impeachment, that the government should be impeached, that the House should impeach the president. The next thing the president comes out to say is that Fadambaka requested for contract, and as a result, that he was not given the contract. He's now calling for the impeachment. Now, if a citizen of Federal Republic of Nigeria requests for a contract, is it bad? Because he's a priest. I've never been a fan of Mbaka for a while, or I've never been a fan of Mbaka, but for the fact that he requested for a contract, for the fact that he says something that you consider wrong, is not enough reason to wipe out the point that he have raised, which is the insecurity in the country. And he equally come out in defense and said the 3 expatriates he took to the president for the same contract were meant for the security of life and properties. So what are we talking about? We are talking about the security of life and property of the citizens. The major point, the major responsibility of every government is to protect is for the security and property of your citizens. If you fail in this aspect, you have to leave. That means you are no longer serving them. So stop diverting our attention, stop bringing up issues where they don't exist, stop bringing up propaganda, doing all sorts of things in order to divert our attention. We know these things all. We know the government is not performing. We know our president has been docile. But for the fact that you people need to, one time or the other, accept your responsibility, accept your failure, accept that you have not done anything right since you took over, after all the electoral promises, and now you have to face the music. Go down to the grassroots, find out what is their problem, call a national conference, look at these interest groups as they try to appease them, know what they want, know what they're agitating for. Those ones know what they're agitating for. This is a government that I know when Buhari talks about soaking blood of the babu and the monkey and the baboon, that is under good luck Jonathan. Now the whole thing has given the Boko Haram arms to operate. Now we hear about banditry, we hear about herdsmen and all that. These were just things they created and thinking that at a point it will get rid of it. But it's no longer working. So I think the presidency have to, because I don't know about the president, have to come down. They have to take up the responsibility of protecting life and property instead of engaging on propaganda and trying to say things that doesn't exist. And that is my point about that.
Thank you very much. So let's quickly talk about another statement made by the federal government concerning the issue of kidnapping and banditry, as I told you before. They've said that it's the problem of the state government and not their own problem. Let's quickly get your reaction concerning it.
Okay. I think what we are practicing is a federal system of government, and in this type of government, I think the way we are practicing it here, state governors are not in charge of police. State governments are not in charge of military. They are not in charge of air force or any other folks or thereabout on Ministry of Interior, as the rest may be. You see, you cannot tell a man that have no power. You see, yes, we call them chief security officers. But the issue is that most of these state governors cannot even instruct the commissioners of police under them to do a particular thing. I think the issue of life and property and protecting the interests of this country lies on the powers of the federal government. I think federal government controls the military, they controls the army. And they are in a position to say, this is what we want to do and this is how we want to do it. And most of this banditry and this thing have to do between one state and other. And most of these things have to do with our territorial boundaries. Some people coming from Nigeria Republic, Chad and all that. So it has to do with the territorial boundaries. And when it has to do with territorial boundaries, that is where the military comes in. That is where the federal government comes in. I think it's beyond the state government. So if it's something that is, though the state government on their own have input in terms of advising and taking cognizance of what is happening and possibly playing advisory roles and trying to raise alarm for the central government to come in. But I think the bulk lies on the tables of the federal government to take action. We shouldn't be passing blames. You see, for past 4 years, the government of President Muhammadu Buhari had kept on blaming the previous regime of the woes of this country. One thing happened, you say it was the former regime, good luck Jonathan. The other thing happened, you say it was the good luck Jonathan problem. The other thing, now, after 4 years, 2019, we conducted another election. Now we are in 2021. I think they felt it was now stupid of them to continue to blame the previous regime after spending like 5, 6, going to 7 years or thereabout. Now, they turn now and start blaming state governors. When do this blame game stop? When will our government learn how to take responsibility? When will our government learn how to call it a bluff and say, this is our responsibility and hold the bull by the horns? You cannot continue to deceive us every time, every now and then. You can deceive some people sometimes, but you cannot deceive all the people all the time. The federal government need to take bold action. They need to take bold steps. They need to know their onions. They need to take responsibility. If you fail to take responsibility about situation that is happening in your house, you cannot be able to proffer solution. It is only when you take responsibility, only when you see this thing as my fault, only when you see this thing as what I'm supposed to do, that is the only time you can take the appropriate action. That is the only time you can be able to plan and forecast for it. That is the only time you can try and be futuristic and map out strategies to curtail this thing, because you take responsibility, because you see it as your fault. But each time you continue to see it, yes, it's the fault of the other man, Yes, it's the fault of the past regime. Yes, it's the fault of the previous government. Yes, it's the fault of the governor. Yes, it's the fault of local government chairman. Yet it's the fault of politicians. You refuse to take blame. We have elected you there to take blames. We have elected you there to take responsibility. You assume responsibility. You assume the office of the presidency in order to take responsibility, in order to take blame. Whatever that happens in this country, you take blame and take responsibility. That's what makes you the president. That's what makes you in charge. Stop blaming governors. If you can't handle it, maybe you can leave that seat for governors to come and take over, so that they will take responsibility. If you think you cannot do it. So I think our government is the government of the propaganda, by propaganda and by for propagandists. So it's no longer a democratic we are, because the propaganda is getting too much and people are dying every now and then. The government is not taking responsibility and we are there giving up excuses. So we have to plead to this government to please for once take responsibility. It is their duty to protect life and property. It is their core responsibility to protect the citizens of this country. They have to take responsibility. Please, we are pleading with them. They should take responsibility. They to come to the head of the masses. People are dying there and there. In the east, in the west, in the north, in the south. People are dying every now and then. The unknown gunmen, the herdsmen, the banditry, Boko Haram. We have baptismal name for all the groups in each and every geopolitical zone. These people have been given baptismal name. Like I said, in the northeast it's called banditry. In northeast it's called Boko Haram. In the southeast it's called unknown gunmen. In the south it's called kidnappers, or possibly this thing. In some places it's called terrorists, and in the southwest it's called harassment. So we have to take responsibility. We stop giving baptismal name. Let's just take the bull by the horns and take responsibility, so that we can be able to find proper and lasting solution and tackle it from the root. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, good day, Mr. Yema.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, so let's quickly talk about what was written in the dailies today concerning the federal government. They've come out to say that there has been a planned coup against them by the PDP and also other opposition parties. So let's quickly get your reactions concerning this.
But the main thing is that the federal government have already said that the military can take over, and if the military take over, and so that they will put things in place.
Yeah.
But we believe in Nigeria now, because our eyes have opened to come to know that there is no president ruling Nigeria. Because if there is a president ruling the nation, I don't see the reason why the wife of the president will go and base in Dubai. And there is a gunshot, last time there is a gunshot in Asoro, and the president is not saying anything. So, and we are wondering, we know the time of good luck, and we see how you do live interactive section. You know, people will ask him all kinds of, they will make call, and this present president have not done such. We can't see him, you know. So what they are talking about in Nigeria is presidency. And if you are talking about president, means there are many, it's region, there are plenty, anybody can talk, you know. So that is why they are calling presidency, because there is no president. If the president is there, let him come out to talk. Okay, look at all the banditry that are happening in Nigeria, and they are not saying anything. And they are talking about, look at all the sensations that are going on all over the nation. The president is not coming out to say anything. Even the time of answer, the president did not say anything. So what we see is that after people are clamoring, weeping, you know, talking, that the president don't want to say anything, is when they now give us an audio record that is a Buhari. Where is Buhari? Let Buhari to come out to say something. He's not saying anything. Look at what is happening in Benue. The president is not saying anything. So what they will say, they will write and say the president say. Wait, who is the president and say? Let him come on live broadcast and say something, and let people see him. Let him sit. Let everybody sit. Let the president begin to talk, and let people ask him all manners of questions. The president is not, meaning what they are saying that the president is dead, that is real. That is reality. And now they are talking about plot. It's better if they want to, if they are talking about they want to plan coup to remove the, number one, there is no president there. So what kind of coup are they talking? So if anybody want to talk, all of them, they are talking. So they are the one that are bringing decision to make sure that the 4 years of Buhari, the dead one, is complete. Because we know that there is nobody in the Asura. That is the main thing.
Okay. Now let's quickly talk about, we're still going to be talking about the federal government also. They've also come out to say that the issues of kidnapping and banditry and all these social vices that we have in front of us, it's not the job of the federal government but of the state government. So let's get your reactions concerning this.
The banditry, the federal government cannot deny that, because we know that they are the sponsors of Boko Haram, because they cannot tell us that they are not the one that are sponsoring Boko Haram.
But very quick, whose job is it to tackle kidnapping and banditry? Is it the state government or the federal
It's the federal government. It's the federal government. It's the federal government supposed to do all these things to make sure there is peace. So if the federal government, the nation that you are ruling and you are talking about is not the federal, so who is going to bring peace in Nigeria? It's the federal government that's supposed to put things in place to make sure there is peace, to make sure that it deploy the military, the forces, to make sure that it bring those people that are killing people to book. But the president is not saying it. So why are they shifting it? Why are they shifting it? They want to be innocent. They don't want them to be blamed. So what we know is that they are the one that are sponsoring all this banditry in Nigeria, because we remember what the president said last time ago, that he said he will make Jonathan government ungovernable, and that is what is happening. He did it. He did it and he succeeded, because that time they bring this Boko Haram, they begin to terrorize. You know, they want to make Jonathan government a governable president. So then, but now all the whole thing that they planned, everything backfired on them, because now he's ruling. So what he planned, what he put there, now they refuse to leave. So now the thing is harming the nation, because they will not tell us, the Fulani will not tell us that they don't know anything concerning the banditry, because they are the ones that are killing the people of the nation. They are the ones that they have already divided the nation. They have already scattered the nation. So I don't see anything the government, what they are saying that they are not, that is not they are not the one that supposed to solve the problem of banditry in Nigeria. They are the one that's supposed to solve it. So if they are not the one that's am I the one that's supposed to solve the problem of banditry in Nigeria? So they are the one that know what to do. But what I know is that it's too late for them to talk about putting end to banditry in Nigeria. It's too late, because all these things have circulated. They have already welcomed all the Fulanis all over Africa. They have opened door for them to come in to Nigeria to occupy the nation. So now it's too late for them to stop it. There is no way banditry will stop in Nigeria, and there is no way killing will stop in Nigeria, because they have already opened door for them. So there is no way to close it now. So that's the only thing. So now, because of what they open, what they plan doing in Nigeria, everything has circulated. Everybody, every individual in Nigeria have know what is happening. So that is why you see all the agitation that is going on all over the places, because of all this. Because before there is peace in Nigeria, but now there is no peace, because they are killing people that want to travel. They cannot travel anymore because of killing all here and there. The east there is killing, in the north there are killing. So what are they killing for? What are they killing for? What is their mission of killing? So we don't know. And the Boko Haram, they have already manned their flag, meaning are they fighting for their own nation, or we don't know what they are fighting for. So it's only the federal government know what these people are fighting for. The federal government know what these people is up to. So if Boko Haram can mount their flag and the federal government is not doing anything, and you see, if you go to the eastern region, you see people agitating with a Biafran flag, you started killing them. So why are you not killing? Why why can't you go and kill the Boko Haram that have already mounted their flag in Niger State? The federal government is not even saying anything. Look at the people that they kidnap. Now, the student they kidnap, now they said they should bring 55 million. The parents, they are the one that contributed 55 million and give them. Look at the Gumi, which the world know as a terrorist. So now, is the one that is telling federal government that they should bring 100 million. If they not bring 100 million, that they are going to kill those children, that it will be too late. So now, federal government, they have already given them 55 million. Now they are demanding another 100 million for them to give to these people. So look at what are they doing to Gumi, which they know that is a terrorist. The government is not doing anything concerning that. And now they are killing. You see the Arewa, you see the Oduduwa agitating. Now they will start arresting them, they will start killing them. You see the Biafran agitating, they will start killing them. Why are they killing them? So why can't they go for this Gumi and bring him to book? And when they hold him, then he will go and bring and dish out where all these Boko Haram, all these banditry, where they are hiding, where they are coming from. Then they are not doing anything concerning that. And the Gumi himself is inside the government, because the government is the terrorist government. That is why. So thank God that the world have known, because Nigerians are looking the international help. Now, I don't think that the international will come and help Nigeria, because they know that Nigeria is a terrorist nation. So there is no nation now, there is no country that will grant Nigeria any ammunition, anything. So that is why you see calamity everywhere. So all the killing that are going on everywhere, military killing the innocent people. Look at what is happening in Anambra. So many communities have left their community because of the harassment of the military. The military killing the innocent people in Anambra State. So now, when all this thing is going to end, because we know that the banditry are a Nigerian soldier. That is why you see the soldier can go any. Now, we believe the soldier, they are for peace. If anywhere there is a calamity, they will come for peace. But now the military are killing the innocent people of Nigeria. So what did they do? Look at all the whole community have deserted from their home. So where do you want them to be? In Anambra, most of them are relocated to Imo State. Most of them are relocated to the city in Onitsha. So when all these things is going to stop, now the military said anyone they caught with a Biafran flag or any post in his car, they will be arrested, they will be killed. They are kidnapping innocent young people in Anambra now. So when all this is going to happen, now why Nigeria is recruiting the Boko Haram, the herdsmen into the Nigerian military? Why all these things is happening? When is it going to stop? What the presidency? When are they going to put all this into end? Or they want the way they love the way Nigeria have turned upside down. So when all this is going to stop, we don't even know where to go. We don't know even where to start. But what I know is that I weep for Nigeria, because what is coming for Nigeria is too dangerous.
Thank you very much for watching our program. We have come to the end of Political Matters on OPC TV SUNDOS Communication, and you've had the splendid and ever reliable reviewers today. They have come out to say their own opinions. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share our videos. We are OPC TV SUNDOS Communication. I'm Alabi Kayode, and the person behind the camera, Mr. Efe Johnson. From every member of the OPC TV field, we say bye-bye.